Hi all, we just wanted to say a very Merry Christmas to all our amazing volunteers.
What a year it's been. Who would have thought last year that me and Jess would be standing 2 metres apart, back and forward, with these masks on so that we can do this for you. In fact, we'd probably be talking to you directly. So 2020, thanks very much. We'll be glad to see the back of you, which I think all of you feel like that as well. But we're not going to look at the negatives because, let's admit it, there's been quite a few for quite a lot of us. Instead, we're going to look at all the positives, and the positives are mainly down to you guys. So we've got a little list, so bear with us. We'd like to start off with the Christmas lights. Now, as you know, Keith does this every year. They're incredible, and we hope you've had a chance to see them. Luckily, you can stay in your car and see them, apart from maybe get out and put a little donation in the pot. But you can actually go and see them, so please go and see them if you haven't as yet. It's also the first year Nick has put his Christmas tree up in Wivenhoe as well, which looks really great, and there's been pictures on our Facebook group. We'd like to say a huge thank you for the donations that you've done, whether it's financial or whether you've actually given items that we can sell, because obviously that's all we've been able to do is sell online. We'd like to thank all of the volunteers who have been sorting at home, especially during the lockdown. I mean, you've been absolutely incredible. To open up your houses, make areas safe, have those loads of boxes, which Jess and I know very much a lot about, have them in your house for 72 hours before you can touch them. It's just been brilliant. So we really can't thank you enough. Another big thank you goes to Keith, who actually built the sheds that you can see in the chat so that we can start accepting donations. Again, that wouldn't have happened without you. So thank you so much, Keith, for getting in there and getting it done. We'd also like to thank the staff who's been helping a lot more. So they've been volunteering down the shop as well. Huge thank you to them for just going above and beyond their normal roles. So a big thank you to all of you. You make such a big difference. A special thank you from me and Jess just for all the support you've given us. The phone calls you give us, the emails. Honestly, you have no idea how much they've made a difference this year. So thank you, and we cannot wait to see you in person. Another big thing that's happened is eBay. Obviously we were doing eBay beforehand, but we've now got an eBay charity shop, which online, obviously. Has been a brilliant thing for us. It's free from eBay, luckily, and Leslie's been working like a trooper, as has Jess, to get things on there. So that's been really positive, and we're hoping that's going to be good. We'll let you know next year how that's gone. Okay, I'm trying to read my list with a flash in my eyes, and apologies for our red eyes. Events. You wouldn't believe it, but actually in 2020 we had an event where we actually saw people. We had the spring sale, which, can you believe it, it was actually at the beginning of March. So yeah. Luckily we had that and all was okay, but that's been obviously our only event on site and we've had to close the site. Off-site, we've had quizzes. We've done a couple of quizzes online. Thank you again to all those who've attended. We had the virtual marathon that Zoe did. A huge thank you, Zoe, because we know that was so hard and we see you running around, and thank you so much. It makes a big difference. A big thank you to the Rotary and other support groups. They've also did a virtual Mayflower and that went really well, so thank you again. We had our bake-off, which a lot of the volunteers took part in, which is great to see the photos and all the houses. They were doing those as well. I've got to try and read my handwriting. We had the Witchfinder, which sadly we had to cancel. But a huge thank you to every single one of you who chose to donate your entry this year. It, again, has made a massive impact. So thank you so much. And we're hoping for next year that will be on. Fingers crossed. We've actually, thanks to Essex and South Suffolk Partnership, we've already got the medals that are on their way and they look super duper this year. So watch this space, fingers crossed. A huge thank you as well to Concord, who have made our amazing lockdown calendar. If you haven't got a copy, get one now. You can get it on eBay, or you can also get it down the charity shop. They look fantastic. And a huge thank you as well to, during lockdown, Lawford Surface Station for also taking them for us and selling them on our behalf. Again, it's little things like this that make a big difference. So one more to mention is the charity shop. God, considering Jess and I didn't have much to deal with it beforehand, it's been a bit of a learning curve this year for us. We miss all of you who are involved in it incredibly, especially Mary. Mary, if you're watching, we miss you. It's lovely to talk to you each week. Thank you also for passing on your knowledge. That's something that's been a bit of a job, getting everything in place to get all of the COVID secure items. So obviously we've got the screen in place, or the hand gel. Measuring out the arrows on the floor was a good fun one that Jess and I managed to do. And also, surprisingly, for 2020 we managed to get payment by card, which is the first thing, and that's made a big difference. So big, in fact, that we've had our the biggest total we've ever had in the shop, £460 on one day, which is when we opened after lockdown. So again, thank you to everyone who comes and supports, the volunteers, like I said, all the sorting. This is you that's doing this. This isn't us, this is you. So thank you so much. And thank you everyone who comes and buys from it and talks to our friendly team. So that's the charity shop. Like I said, it's obviously been a really hard year. We don't want to focus on that because actually from what you guys have done for Acorn and for Adults with Learning Disabilities, it's been a really positive year, and it just proves how the community pulls together, especially the Acorn community. We really can't thank you enough for all the help. We really miss you, we really do. You probably have no idea actually how much we're missing you, and we can't wait hopefully to see you back in 2021. Fingers crossed. Thank you all so much from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas everybody.